Alright. About 10-8. Where'd it go? I think we're close enough, honestly. Let's see. Okay. Looks like I gotta know another about ½ inch. You guys didn't see that, did you? So that's kind of where I'm at. If you can see the mark. Or it just won't let me go that far, so we'll see. Okay, looks like that's probably as far as it's gonna go. Alright, lost about, I don't know, probably a ½ inch or so there. So, just kind of take our thumb, your shirt, at least for me, my shirt, you're supposed to use acetone, but that white China mark will come right off. And then, grab China marker, because we're going to have to remeasure all of this. I think. Let me grab my trusty dusty red measuring tape. Honestly, I don't think we're going to have a problem. We're 6 1/4 wide, so I think we'll be okay. Ugh. So I will take that. Now, rear grip. We need to go to 10.3. Now, definitely not going to be using the big one. Looks like we'll be ending on this one, starting on this one. Now, that basically went all the way through it. So now, it was a start at least. Doubt that really even moved anything. 9.3. see. Come on. See how that one is. Ooh, we're at 10. We're gonna test her because you want EVA to stretch a little bit. Not a lot of bit, but a little bit. You see we're there, but we need to be there by my pinky. So, going for a little bit more. Try her on for size. I gotta really force that one, so I'm gonna go 2 more reams. How about that, huh? There's 1. There's 2. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Oops. Where did I put it at? Oh wow, that wiped all of the marks off. Okay, well, I gotta go a little further because that is the mark. I'm gonna make it really, really bright. So now you can see it. Okay. Bam. Okay. I like that fit. It's not super tough to put it on there, but also it isn't too terrible. Take it off and on. So the glue on will be just right. Okay. Now, here comes the part that makes it a little difficult. Now I gotta come through. Actually, I should put this back on. We're gonna make this really bright. And then we're gonna throw on the real seat. We're gonna use a China marker, make it really bright. currently that's where we're at. We need 3 inches. So that'll be pretty easy to get to, I would think. So where does it start? We are starting at 7. We gotta go to a 9.4. I think that's this one. What's it, 8? Well, it's 9. We'll run this small one through and see where that gets us. Where are we at? It's a 9. We actually might get to it here. We're just gonna give it a ring through. Ugh. I think we'll get it. Oh, right there. I went a little too wide a little bit, so we'll have to put a little tape to tighten it up. But that's okay. So let's see where we're at. I think that's looking kind of decent. Wish the oranges matched a little better, but I think it's coming out pretty good. Okay, next. This is the one thing that kind of is weird, is I've got to put on the rear seat, the rear handle first. And then I gotta put the tape on to tape. So basically, let's see, this wiggles. We gotta put some bridges in, make that set solid. But we've got to glue this turkey right here in first. So we're actually going to do the butt grip and the rear grip at the same time, because it's okay to have that done. And we don't need our cleaning tools anymore, so you guys can come over here. Get us an epoxy pan. And if you don't know, these are pretty great. They send you the little popsicle stick mixers. Those drive me nuts. So I bought popsicle sticks. But if you don't know, 2,000 of them are in that box behind there. So I got a lot of these. Let's bring it here. Okay, so you have your part A and your part B for your resins. And you want to try to get at least the same amount out with both. So I got me a big old glob there. I just set that one down. And then you get a similar sized glob here. At least that looks similar. Spin on. There we go. Okay, then, however it makes it easier for you, I just kind of scrape it off. And use the other stick, kind of help scrape it off. Toss that on in there. Then we mix. And the best explanation I got on how it should look from when you're doing this is it should look like the carnation like the carnation dehydrated milk. Milk? But I mean, you know, kind of not quite caramel colored, kind of white caramel color. I don't know. But you want to make enough to where, you know, it's gonna work. For everything, and you don't want any clear spots in it. Kind of want it all together. Kind of not quite clear, not quite that brown color. And then make sure you have a bunch of rags with you, because sometimes this can be a pain in the butt. So I'm gonna need to clean it off. Okay. For the butt grip, I put enough, just kind of a decent little coat. Because you don't need an absolute crap ton to hold it on, but also you want enough. It's kind of that good mixture of it. Now when you're putting it on, you want to kind of twist it into place. And then we're going to grab the other stick. You kind of pull it off a little bit. Kind of set it there for a second. Kind of push it on in there. Alright. Cool that. Now, you're going to want to clean that up, because cleaning this up when it's hard sucks. Ask me how I know. Okay. Alright, we'll come back with some isopropyl alcohol. Actually, not isopropyl alcohol. We'll come back with some acetone. We'll clean up the rest of that. But we gotta get this to go on in, you know. And we want to do the same for the rear grip. Just kind of Just kind of booger it up. I don't go all the way down because the butt grip is going to push this down. Go about 3/4 of the way down. And kind of the same thing. Just kind of spinning it. Kind of just oop. Pull it on down. And go the rest of the way down. And Viola. And there we need to be. Okay. Now, oh, come on, tear for me. There we go. Fold it up. Nice and good like. Grab some acetone. I just use nail polish remover. It's cheaper to use. And I don't have to buy it in bulk quantities. Okay. Okay. And we're going to come up. And we're going to clean the butt grip. Okay. Bam. This is where we're at now. So now here is the next tough part. Is we're at 9.8 and we gotta get up to a 15.3. So we got tape. Just regular masking tape will work. Okay, let's do it this way. Cause it's being a pain in the butt. I am sorry you're not seeing any of this. My apologies. Out. See where we're at. 14.2 and go to 15.3. You can go a little extra because that's okay. 14.4, 14.6. Hey, 15.4. Let's try that. Let's try it, huh? Okay. Now, still moving. So we're gonna go like 1 or 2 wraps more on it. One. Actually, we're doing 3. Okay. Let's see how we fit. Ooh. Hey, there we go. Okay. You're gonna see in here, maybe, there's a little bit of a gap. We want that because we're gonna stuff glue in there. That's gonna help glue the foregrip. Okay. So let's see. Where are we at here? 15.1. Oh, so that's 15.2. What? Okay. I think we're going to do 4 of these. Let's try that one. Oh yeah, nice and snug. Looky there. Okay. 2 more. You're not even seeing any of this, are you guys? You guys should speak up. Be like, yo, I'm watching your arm. There we go. Okay, where are we at? That one went wider. We'll see if that affects it. I don't think it will. Nope, it won't. Look at that. Okay, 1 more. Now, could I have gone 3 on this? The answer is yes. I very well could have. But I wanted to go 4. Give it a little extra strength on that grip. Okay. Let's see. Survey says, oh yeah. Nice and snug. Okay. Now let's Let's make a double check that our foregrip fits up. Oh yeah. That's looking pretty good. I don't think we're having any problems there. Okay. On to the gluing. And the reason why you want to make a lot is the reel seat actually takes a ton of glue, and I just dropped some on my carpet. Nice! So you want to cover up as much as you can. Get the tape all covered up. Then you're going to want to put tape in between, glue in between the tape as well. Just make it as solid as you can. Because nobody wants a loose reel seat. Actually, when I go and deliver the rod, the Dodgers rod, for my buddy, he needs a rod reel seat fixed. So we're going to figure that out as well. So, I think we got enough. We're not going to need a ton for the foregrip, but we're going to need enough. Okay, I think we'll be good there. Okay, next step. This is a vital step. You're gonna screw your lock in kind of far. And you get some tape. You're gonna run the tape around the threads. And the reason we want to do this is because you don't want glue in those threads. So we're just trying to eliminate as much work as we have to. Alright, and it is suggested to have the lock down. I kind of like mine lock up, but we'll go with what's suggested. Also, we need to also pay attention to where our spine is right here. We gotta keep that in mind as well. Pull that down as we're pushing it. Come on. Okay, now I'm gonna find where that spine is. Line her up. Because if you don't, everything's gonna be off after that. And you don't want that. Alright, battery swap. So, we're still here. And now we are going to get some glue on myself. We're gonna take the glue and we're gonna pack it in there. As much as she'll take. Just kind of pack it on in there. Okay, looks like she's taking off, so she'll take. So now, kind of do some pre-cleanup. Okay, foregrip. Oh, missing some glue up here. Okay, there we go. Now you might be going, oh my gosh, it's taking so long. Yeah, it is. It is taking super long. But that is okay. This glue takes 45 minutes to harden. And that is good for us because sometimes it takes forever to get these all aligned and done up right. I mean, I'm saying it takes forever, but that's because I'm a newbie. Okay. More rags. Okay, let's get some acetone on here. We'll finish cleaning this up. Don't lose you. Okay. Flip it over to the not so dirty side. Now we're just going to kind of sit and clean it. Make it look all nice and pretty. Now it's true, you're not going to get all the glue off and all that good stuff. But you're going to want to get as much as possible. Because trying to get it dry, or trying to get it off dry, can be and is kind of a joke. So you just want to make sure you can get as much off as you can. Because I have had to fight that, being a pain in the butt. Okay. Now, take your pick tool. Couple of little boogers here. I'm just gonna grab with this. We're just gonna clean it up. Because if you don't, you're gonna be mad, like I have been before. Okay. Flip it one more time. The acetone's drying out. There is always going to be a little bit of glue in the threads, even though you put the tape in. You just got to try to do your best to get it out. Usually it's like the one closest to the butt, to the rear grip. Okay, look at that. So, here we go. The start of a great rod. And I think that's where we're gonna go. I got everything kind of lined up how I want it to be. And we'll go from there. I'm gonna do some nice windings here and here and here. I might do some epoxy ramps there too. That might be kind of cool. But yeah, I think we're off to a beautiful start. So we're gonna set this in the rod holder right here. And we're gonna give it about an hour and a half before I come back and touch it. Let this all set and be set, and then kinda I'm gonna clean off this. Sucks getting glue on this too. Just kind of stick it in some acetone. Just kind of clean it off. But yeah, that's the first start of it. The next one we will do, what's it's called? We'll do guide spacing, and we'll kind of set it up, pull out the measuring tape, and do all the guide spacing. And then we're going to set the guides up on it. And then I've got a jig to do, it helps with guide alignment. And then we'll go from there. So we'll see you next episode.